It's the 15th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, and people have gathered here today to pay their respects. Now, once I show you around, you'll be able to see that they have blocked off the actual memorial. It's only for those that were directly impacted by this terrible tragedy 15 years ago today.
I was in elementary school actually 15 years ago, and this event alone was something that really sparked something inside to help those who needed help that day especially. And first response is something we love to do, and it's not just a calling, it's a job, it's what we do.
I was so young when it happened, so like for me it's hard to actually remember myself on that day. But I still think when you talk about it with anybody who lives in the city especially, or has some type of connection to it, it still unifies people and brings them together.
I'm a survivor, a rescuer, and a volunteer from September 11. I come here to pay homage to the people that lost their lives, to their families that lost their loved ones. My first day of work was September 10, 2001. I got paid for one day. I work in a jewelry store, and I saw everything from second one when the first plane struck the North Tower. I didn't see the plane because the plane struck from the other side, but I could see the North Tower from the bottom all the way to the top. And I volunteer with the ambulance work on Broadway for the rescue. And because I'm an ex-sergeant of the U.S. Army, they asked me, what can you help us with? So I went to help them, and I stay actually doing the help for 7 months. At the site I stay 5 days, and then I volunteer with the Red Cross for the rest of the time, giving the ashes and translating to the families on different languages.
We're here supporting our friend. She's inside in the memorial, you know, maybe do reading for her husband. Her husband was a fireman, and he died in 9/11 rescuing people.
Many people died in the World Trade Center.
It's still a somber feel. Folks are here, there's folks that are sitting down, kind of somber. It's certainly an interesting time in New York City. Usually the city is very alive and vibrant, but on this particular day, anytime it's the remembrance of 9/11, there's this feeling that comes over the city that is undeniable, and you see it in the faces, in people all around here.
I just feel that I needed to come here and reflect, and as I said, pay tribute to those that fell, and just pray to God that something like this never happens again, so that we as the people of America, all of us, don't ever have to go through it again, or that no one ever has to go through something like this again.
We have to remain vigilant, because these people are animals. They do not understand nothing about having any regard for life. And they planning to probably attack us again, you know, not only here, but look what happened in Boston. They have, I don't know, their mind works so different than ours. So
I think this event is what actually started and opened up eyes of the people to the terror that we face actually every day. And even though this kind of terror has been ongoing all over the world, in many major parts of the world, it kind of opened the eyes to the American culture that it's possible.
Not just in New York, but worldwide.
Yeah, exactly, but in New York it opened the eyes that it's possible to have this kind of tragedy, massive killings in a major event like this, and actually what started people to realize that it's real, it can happen. In many ways it brought people together and opened up many other different structures that started to fight against the terror internationally.
yeah, the flag has almost 2,800 and something names on it. And this flag was given it to me original by the guy who designed it. I wish was another flag for the rescuers and volunteers that have lost their lives since then. So many people lost their lives due to different diseases, cancer and other diseases. And I wish was another flags for them as well.
For anybody who lives in the city, it's always kind of going to be a piece of you, even if you didn't grow up here.
You know, one of the big things that came out of this tragedy was if you see something, say something. And you know, I don't know, maybe someone saw something and maybe they could have done something, and that's a lesson that we can all take, is to be more vigilant. Nowadays everybody walks around with their face buried in a device, and no one talks to each other anymore. No one looks around and takes in what's around them. And I think if we can interact more as a society as we used to and be more aware of what's going on around us, I don't know, would that have stopped this? I don't know, but it can surely help to prevent something like this from happening again.
As Americans, what we stand for, freedom, and people trying to take it from us, so we have to be strong, but we are very lenient, we are very strong, and we can put up with it.
People should remember the others who lost their lives.
Is that why you're here? To remember? I'm Jeanette Lenoir, reporting for E Pluribus America.